So yes then people, what is going on, and welcome back to AJCars. So in the last video you'll have seen we took the car stage 2 courtesy of Artec Performance. However, since then it's been constantly raining, there's been constant storms, so we haven't really got to take the car out for its first proper drive. And in this video we're going for a first drive in the 360 brake horsepower stage 2 GTI edition 30. So you join me in the car, and as you'll have seen from previous videos, this car is now running 360 brake horsepower, and to say it's a totally different car than when we picked it up less than 6 months ago is an understatement. Woo! So there you have it. The car obviously sounds a lot different and it is a lot faster, I can tell you that for sure. So you might be thinking, what's it like to own a hot hatch from this generation, so like 2005 to 2008, that's running 360 brake horsepower? And trust me, it's a handful, but it is a lot of fun. It is so much fun. Anyone that owns a car like this with this sort of power will tell you that. Like, I really don't see the massive need. And not that I can afford it right now, but I don't see how, like a standard M4 for example, or like 450 brake horsepower, can be anything near as fun as this on the UK roads. I just don't get it. I really don't, because what more do you need? And just to put it into perspective, this car with all this work has cost me no more than, where we're at right now, no more than £9,000. That is mental. The amount of value for money you get from this sort of package is insane, and you know it's so safe going to Artec Performance because, as I mentioned previously, the mad health checks, the Nicky Gower's insane magician mapping, you just know that the car's going to be running like this for years with no problems. Just to give you a little breakdown, because I don't think I really did in the last video, I bought the car for, I'm not going to say exact figures, but around that £8,000 mark. The total price for the mapping with the fuel pump and the cleaning and stuff was like £900, and spark plugs and things like that. Obviously I bought the exhaust and stuff separate. I did buy that stuff second hand, so you know you can save some money doing that way. But, and you know, we're running 360 brake horsepower. It is manual, so it's a load of fun. And yeah man, honestly I can't recommend getting a car like this enough to any of you. So you might be thinking, how much has it actually changed since we've done all the bits? So obviously a standard Mark 5 GTI isn't actually that fast. So yeah, initially the obvious thing is the huge brake horsepower jump. So in terms of that, it's obviously way quicker. You can bang through the gears and you're going stupid speeds before you even realise. Another big thing is the torque. Obviously the torque's jumped up a big chunk. We're now at like on the highest torque map, 350 foot-pounds, which is really the limit on stock clutch. I wouldn't advise going any over that, and that's why Artec can't try and cap the torque, just to save the stock clutch, unless you obviously already upgraded to something like Helix or TTRS or something along them lines. So in terms of handling, obviously initially the car was totally standard. We're now on AP Racing coilovers, which are budget coilover, I'm not gonna lie, but for the price they come in at, they're really good, man. Like literally, like, you can get them for like $525 I think on some places, and especially when they're on sale, and they're sick, man. You can totally adjust the height. They're quite stiff, don't get me wrong, but for how much you pay, you can't really beat it. You know, around these B roads, and they're bumpy roads, it's not really that different to stock. And these cars are really good handling. That is another big thing. So a lot of people fully polybush the cars, go anti-roll bars, you know, and these are things you can do in the future. But the handling right now is like perfect. I don't drive my cars too hard, I'm not gonna lie. So in that sense, I'm probably not gonna change too much. I kind of like to know it's there and not drive it too hard. I like to just do a few pulls here and there. Obviously, a huge thing, and the main thing for me was really exhaust noises. I've always said throughout all the videos, it's about experience. It's not just about how fast you can go 100 to 200 or 0 to 60. It is for some people. For me, it's not about that. It's about the whole experience. It's about partly speed, sound, how you feel, how it handles, the noises, everything. So a big thing is obviously you get the induction noises. So the exhaust is obviously screaming all the time. That full, pretty much straight through track slag system is insane. I did get it wrong in one of the first videos. It said BCS for some reason, but yeah, it is full track slag system. They're the best on the game. As other people, if Jamie Edwards is even watching this, he just gained like 20 brake horsepower from changing his exhaust. I've seen loads of people on the forums literally swapping out like Miltech systems for track slag, and they're gaining like 15, 20, 30 horsepower. Track slag is the best in the game. That's it. It's facts. But yeah, man, the exhaust sounds sick. I'm sure you'll see some clips throughout this, but it sounds absolutely nuts. It's seriously loud as well, and when you hit it at the right revs, it makes mad noises. I honestly can't put into words how fun this car is. Like, it's a joke. It wheel spins and makes this cracking noise that Arctic have mapped in for the traction control. And it just sounds absolutely nuts. We've got a dry day luckily, so it's not spinning too much, but trust me, if you've heard these noises before, they sound absolutely nuts. Nuts. So as you'd have probably heard then, in 6th gear the clutch does slip slightly. Artec told me that. The car's done 75-ish thousand miles. You know, I don't know whether it's had a clutch replaced before. The paperwork doesn't show it has, so I would imagine it's still on stock clutch. So some of you may be wondering what's actually done to the car to get it to this power. So we're running NGK7 spark plugs. What else have we got? We've got full track slag exhaust, Revo induction kit, the best one, and then we've also got a Viz high pressure fuel pump internals. So this basically just allows more fuel into the car. Means you can run a bit more power and stuff because the car can get more fuel. So yeah, them are the mods. Literally no intercooler. I've had people ask me, has it got great intercooler, blah blah blah. No, it hasn't. It's literally just this. I can go bigger intercooler as long as I get a new clutch, RS4 fuel return valve, and yeah, that's all you need for stage 2 plus, and you should be looking at 380-ish. But it's more the huge torque increase, like the torque will increase by like 80 foot-pound, which is massive. What I'll do is I'll put the windows down a little bit. Hopefully the wind doesn't make too much effect on the sound of the car, and yeah, we'll just get a few little exhaust clips for you guys and induction noises. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it and we don't scrape around this corner. People looking all around. So right, I think I better stop being an ASBO because people are looking at me as I drive past, so yeah, I probably better stop. That is the first drive video done, guys. I've got a few more videos coming. I really want to do a point of view drive, just so you can see kind of what the car's actually like to drive. I think that'd be a sick idea as well, because a few people have already asked for it, because I did some on my M140. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's coming soon. Obviously this car is sick right now. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate all the support you've shown us lately. Make sure you hit that like button, comment any videos you want to see, and we'll catch you in the next one.